Hi, everyone. All right, so this week we are going to review some reading skills previously taught in class. Specifically, we are going to be looking at the main idea of this passage. We are going to be looking at some key details in questions that relate to the passage, and we are going to order and sequence some pictures that relate to the passage. And finally, we are going to retell and summarize the passage. So today I will be reading as you follow along. I am on page 65 in the phonics material. The phonics material is found in your binders behind the red tab and behind your ready reading material. Again, this is page 65 in the phonics material, and this passage is entitled The Time Machine. Starting up here where my cursor is bouncing on part 1, here we go. I am a nervous rat, Trish, Philip said as Trish reached for the knob. This is the third time this week you have made me go in there with you. If Quay finds out, I can't even think about it. I told you, Trish said, that Quay is in her room on the phone. Besides, she thinks we are outside. I think I know how to work it. I saw the notes Quay wrote. It's simple. Trish looked at Philip in amazement. Don't you understand? We give it the right command and it takes us back in time. Just think what we can see and do. You can even pick the first date. Are you nuts? Philip yelled. We don't even know if it works or not. For all you know, this time machine will split us into thousands of bits, and even Quay will not know how to unscramble our parts. For your information, Trish said, I know it works fine. Quay keeps detailed notes. Last week, she sent a knife way back to 1939. It came back with the flick of Quay's wrist. The machine is completely safe. Philip looked stunned. A knife? Big deal. You want me to risk my life because a knife came back? Why do you think she is keeping this time machine under wraps? She still is not sure how it will work with people. I have faith in Quay, Trish said. Besides, I want to be the first woman to travel back in time. I also know just where I want to go. I long to have a knight kneel at my feet and kiss my hand, Trish giggled. Philip and Trish discussed the time machine some more. At last, Trish said, I understand how you feel, Philip, but I am willing to risk it. I will try it first. If I return safely, will you go with me next time? Philip said he would. Trish turned some knobs and consulted Quay's notes. Then, with a knot in her throat, she said, Wish me luck. All right. Down here at the bottom of the passage, you will see 3 pictures, and you will be required to take the picture and see which part of the passage it relates to. So, for example, we'll take a look at this first picture, and you will need to label it with part 1, part 2, or part 3 if that picture relates to that part of the passage. Okay? And now, if you turn the passage over to page 66, you will see that there are questions related to each part of the passage. Questions 1 through 3 relate to part 1. Questions 4 and 5 relate to part 2. Questions 6, 7, and 8 relate to part 3. So you will be answering these questions in your breakout groups. But first, we will come together as a whole group, and I will take any last-minute questions before we get to work.